Speaking directly to Joel Embiid in the post-game interview for NBC Sports Philadelphia, Ben Simmons told the big bad, get ready for the playoffs. We're going to hold it down. And that's exactly what Ben Simmons did tonight. He held it down for the Philadelphia 76ers. They pick up their ninth straight victory, another blowout, 101-91 over the hapless Hawks. His 11th triple-double of the season. 13 points, 12 rebounds, and 11 assists. The debate for Rookie of the Year, it's been over. I know there's still some people murmuring for Donovan Mitchell, but stop. Ben Simmons is your Rookie of the Year. So they do, again, what they've been doing during this winning streak, and that's blowing teams out, coming out of the locker room after halftime. 39-18. Philly outscores Atlanta in that third frame, and they beat up on another bad team. And that's the thing about this stretch at the end of the year. The Sixers, even though they're without Joel Embiid, they're still going to be able to rack up the wins. And if they can rack up enough wins to get that pivotal home court advantage, they can win a playoff series without Joel Embiid, especially if you're playing Indiana. You don't think the Sixers could beat up on the Pacers? All right, the Wizards might be tough. The Cavs might be tough. And Cavs, honestly, they probably lose without Embiid. Just keeping it non-biased there. But the Wizards, they are a team that they've struggled with this year. But that home court advantage with the Wells Fargo Center rocking the way it's been all season long, Sixers could win 4 home games and win the playoff series. So a bunch of players stepped up tonight in Embiid's absence, mainly Ersan Ilyasova, 21 points and 16 rebounds for Ilyasova. How about that? Ben Simmons, again, I talked about what he did, 6 of 11 from the floor, plus 21 on the plus-minus on the stat sheet, highest on the team. Markelle Fultz, obviously he got some minutes again, 19 minutes for him, 10 points. So there's that. And I also just want to run down the schedule real quick for the Sixers down the stretch, because they could easily go through this basically unscathed. Maybe they'd lose 1 or 2 games, and that's about it. So at Charlotte on Easter Sunday, you can win that game. Brooklyn at home, pencil it in. That's a W. At Detroit, okay, maybe you can win that game too. Cleveland at home, that's not going to be easy. Dallas at home, Mark Cuban has already admitted that he's tanking. W. At Atlanta, well, they just kicked the Hawks' ass tonight. That's another W. Milwaukee at home to close the season. Going to be tough, but you can win that game too. So I'm counting like 2 losses there. 2 losses. And if you can go through the rest of the season with 2 losses, I think you can get the number 4 seed. And you look at the standings right now in the Eastern Conference, Sixers still in that number 4 slot. As of right now, Cleveland leads New Orleans. If Cleveland loses to New Orleans tonight, then the Sixers would actually move up to the 3 seed. But as of right now, they are the 4, 45-30, half game ahead of Indiana. They're at 45-31. You look at the Wizards, they're sitting there in the 6th spot, 3.5 games behind Indiana. So if you're the Sixers, you might actually want to be in that 4 spot and get that home court advantage for that first round series. I just don't want to play Cleveland. I don't want to play Cleveland. I don't want to do it. I'd rather play the Pacers. And then in a second round series, if you can get that far, Toronto, Boston, I mean, pick your poison. I think either of them is going to be pretty tough. So that's my thoughts on this game. Sixers win again, this time without Joel Embiid. 9th straight victory. Looked pretty flawless tonight. But again, they're beating up on some shitty competition. We'll see what happens when they actually play somebody without Embiid, and we'll see how they fare. That Cleveland game is going to be a good barometer for that. But until then, Sixers win again, and I'm out. Peace.